Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing to you guys the Valkyr Heirloom skin bundle. You can pick this bundle up from Warframe's in-game market for 400 platinum, or for a limited time, you can buy it directly for real cash. It costs £20.99 or $24.99. To purchase 400 platinum to buy the skin, you'd need to pay more than for what the asking price of the bundle is. So if you don't have the platinum already, but you want to buy the skin, just buy the bundle for real cash while it's available, as this is going to be the version of the bundle that is going to disappear when the next heirloom skin releases, whenever that might be. But don't worry, you're still going to be able to buy the skin or the bundle for platinum whenever the next skin comes out. In the bundle, you get the Valkyr Heirloom skin along with its Signa, a color palette, a glyph, a Prex card, and finally a sigil. Would I personally recommend picking up this skin? Yeah. Valkyr, after her rework earlier this year, has become one of the best Warframes in the game, and the skin is just as good as her rework. The rest of this video is going to be dedicated to showing you guys how you can throw together a light and a dark fashion frame for the Valkyr Heirloom skin. Starting out with the light version of the fashion frame, in the primary slot, choose a white color. Don't worry about using the exact same color palettes that I use. Just get as close as you possibly can. For the secondary color, choose either a black or a dark complementary color. You don't want to use a bright color in the secondary slot if your primary slot is white, as you're going to lose a little bit of detail on her stomach, chest, hands, and legs, as the bright color is going to blend with the white. The tertiary slot determines the color of the ropes Valkyr has tied to her. Feel free to choose any color that you like. I personally think that a dark blue, red, or a purple works really well. For the accents, I would choose some shade of bronze or gold. I would try to stay away from using silver because our primary color is white after all. The silver accents and white primary, they would blend together and not look too good. If you have it, I'd recommend using the Ember Heirloom color palette for finding a nice bronze or gold. Next up, we have Emissive, and this exclusively controls the color of the skirt. I like to skip over this until I've selected an energy color. Your energy color is going to determine the glowy bits of the skin, which is actually quite a lot of it. Because our primary color is white, I'd recommend leaning towards darker energy colors. In this example, I'm going for a dark purple. And if you've got Forma on your Valkyr, you're going to have access to 2 slots here. So you can apply a secondary color to this energy color. You want to play around with this until you find a cool effect that you want, or you can just keep it a flat color. It's entirely up to you. Once you've picked your energy color, go back to the emissive and simply find the same color, just a little bit lighter or a little bit darker to give your skirt that transparent effect. Then whenever it comes to your attachments on the skin, I personally believe that less is more. So I would skip equipping a chest piece unless you have something minimal like the Acanthus Prime armor, because it's not too much. For the shoulders, I would personally only run something that's heavy on the accent color. So take, for example, the Edo Prime. On the Edo Prime, the accents stand out and it contrasts really well over the top of the primary and energy color that we've got equipped. Basically, what I'm saying is that any Prime accessory is good to do. On the legs, I recommend keeping it minimal as well. Don't attach any armor that's too big or clunky. Only attach armor that actually complements the skin. Remember that for this skin, less is more, so you could even skip attaching any leg pieces. If you have the Prime version of Valkyr, so you picked her up by watching TennoCon 2025, you could attach the Cordala Prime in the auxiliary slot here. So this is just basically like Valkyr Prime's tangles. I personally don't like having too many dangly bits on the frames that I like to run, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip this. You can add any ephemera that you want to the frame. In my mind, Valkyr is a warframe that is like enraged a lot of the time, so something like the Vengeful Flame ephemera from Kuvalich's is pretty on theme. Another angle that you could take is throwing on the Shard Hex ephemera. This made sense to me because I like to run purple shards on Valkyr, and I'm running purple energy color here, so it's a purple shard going through the chest, so it just made sense. Then for your Syandana, I wouldn't recommend running a cape. I think they take away from the elegance of the skin. Instead, I recommend going for something minimal again, such as the Oramus Prime or Misa Prime. Prime Cyandanas are just too good to not show or recommend. A good alternative would be something like Cullervo Cyandana, the Alto. For finishing touches, don't forget to throw on your clan sigils. You can get mine by joining my clan through my Discord. Link is in the description below. And if you have it, I always recommend the Nova Prime sigil on the chest. I rotate it all the way around, move it down, match the first color with the accent color of my frame, and then make the secondary color a similar color to the energy color of the frame. Then don't forget to top it all off by running the Valkyr Heirloom Signa. Next, I want to show you guys a Black Panther inspired version of my Valkyr Heirloom fashion frame. For this, our primary color is going to be black. Secondary color is also black. Tertiary is a dark purple. Accents, again, a nice gold from the Ember Heirloom color palette. Emissive, I've made black for the transparent look on the skirt. Then for energy, I've selected two different dark purples. The first one being the tiniest bit lighter than the second one. I wanted this version of the fashion frame to feel a little bit more armored up, so I'm running the Advis Prime shoulders, but you can feel free to run any Prime shoulders that you've got access to. The Acanthus Prime legs, keeping the legs minimal like we said before. The Vengeful Flame ephemera this time around, but feel free to use whichever ephemera you like. And I've also got the Heirloom Signa on, but you could take this off and the fashion frame would look just fine. The Cyandana is, of course, the one and only Misa Prime, but feel free to use alternatives. And I'm also rocking the same Valkyr Prime sigil, just with slightly different settings that you can see on the screen now to copy. My favorite and more complex version of this fashion frame is this white, blue, red, and gold version, where my primary color is white, secondary is a gray, tertiary is a dark red, accents are a gold from Ember Heirloom, emissive is gray again, but my energy is blue and like a really dark cream color from the Dojo color palette. I'm using a lot of exclusive attachments this time around. Everything is from the TennoCon 2021 pack, plus the Valkyr Heirloom Signa. The Misa Prime Cyandana is obviously equipped, but this time I've opted to skip out on equipping the Prime Sigil so I don't cover up the patterns that are visible on the belly of the skin. The Heirloom skin actually changes how Valkyr's claws look like whenever you use her 4th ability too. I thought I'd go ahead and throw together a little bit of gameplay of the skin that we threw together in the tutorial segment of the video, just so you guys can take a look at like how she looks in game. I'm playing on like max settings, everything, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on screen, but yeah, she looks pretty cool. You can see the color of the what's it called? The claws as well. If I stand still, they match the accent color, which is quite good. They actually had to do a hotfix to get that in, but yeah, skin is really good. Big fan. But anyway, guys, go ahead and leave a like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more Warframe content. I'll leave a comment on the video if you want me to do more fashion frame videos like this one, or if you want me to cover new skins whenever they come into the game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.